Good morning. It is 10.
Good morning. Good morning, Scott Oglesby, which I got correct. Had a whole conversation and a back and forth with him about his name. I'm saying it correctly. Scott Oglesby, good to see you this morning.
What was it? What did you think it was?
So I was saying it correctly, but he was saying a lot of people miss the S and call him Ogleby. And it's not Ogleby, it's Oglesby. There's an S in there.
Oglesby right from the start, so I'm in the win column. Good morning, Miss Lori. It is nice to see a pretty face on our Monday mornings. You're back from Boston. Give us a Boston update.
Well, the weather was absolutely perfect. Red Sox, of course, I got there on Thursday. Red Sox ended their series, but New York Yankees did great this weekend, but Boston actually was really, really nice. Just walked and took in the fresh air and took in the beautiful scenery. We were right on the harbor, and it was absolutely magnificent.
That's awesome.
Good for you. The pictures looked unbelievable. You actually were on some kind of sailboats.
Yep.
Take in the Boston Harbor, as it was. Yep. Great job. Young Nudelberg, what was your weekend like?
Fantastic weekend. Got to celebrate Jules being 6 months old, which was cool.
Look at that beautiful kid.
So that was fun, and it's cool to see him growing. And then got to introduce him to his best friend that he doesn't even know it yet. But we got to meet Gabe Hill for the first time. So we went out to Andy's yesterday and got to watch the debacle of a Dolphin game together.
Well. It was a debacle for some. You know? it was all what it is, man. It was.
I mean, even if you enjoyed the debacle, it was still a debacle.
It was still.
We haven't fully converted Steve yet. We haven't fully converted him yet. So
man, I don't know who I'm rooting for.
It was great. So it was a lot of family time, a lot of great stuff. Got the babies to get together, and just really great stuff.
So that is a smiling baby, no doubt. Yeah. Not because he is my grandson, but seriously, just an amazing, smiling, beautiful child who I believe you should get into modeling. That is my decree.
Yeah, the kid knows how to pose for the camera, so we might see if we can make something work here. I don't know. If anybody's in the modeling world, anybody knows agents or whatever, let us know. We're in the market. We're looking. We're starting to
entertain modeling for the camera. I did my third keynote on Friday morning, which was, I missed the huddle, my apologies, but a great group. Somebody sends me this message. I fucking loved your presentation.
I love that.
I mean, there's some major enthusiasm. So
I want to meet Bethany.
Yeah, for sure. Bethany and George got a ton of energy.
She was like, wow, man. She said, finally, somebody who gets it. So it was super fun, super cool stuff. Just a quick sports update, if you will. The Gators won, Noles lost, correct?
That is correct. Yes, the Seminoles dropped their opportunity in Raleigh, which I've been a part of that far too many times. So shout out to all of our people in North Carolina that are NC State fans. Congrats to you guys. Good win. Miami also lost, so that makes everybody feel better.
Yeah, I think that there were like 6 people at that game. Yeah. Don't want to be in University of Miami ticket sales right now. It's going to be really tough. But in all seriousness, great weekend. I'm wearing black. My Mets just totally choked, but it is what it is. A shout out.
But the Yankees didn't.
The Yankees haven't played yet. So let's see what happens. Shout out to Mr. Ziffer, who was in the audience on Friday morning and gave me a plug. Actually gave the Huddle a plug in front of everybody. So it was kind of neat. Everybody was thinking,
he's a great guy.
He's great, man.
And then I wouldn't be a dad if I didn't mention it is Chanel's first birthday.
There we go. So show me.
That went so fast. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
My God.
Right. Look at that cake.
So you all know it's important. FOE, family over everything. Stay tuned because another family member, Andrew Koenig, will be here pronto to talk about why we all talk this community and giving back. Shay, wake our asses up for a Monday morning and let's go.
Wake up, everybody. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Wake up, come on, come on. Wake up, everybody. Teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen what you have to say. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more about to thinking, time of thinking ahead. Come on.
All right. Before we bring on Andrew, you can see the trade dress. We're bringing awareness, resources, money to the fight against breast cancer. I thought I'd just start out by saying some of the names of the people who have actually beat breast cancer. Nancy Reagan, although passed away, she spent a lot of years fighting it and winning. Sheryl Crow, Edie Falco, who was from the Sopranos, Jane Fonda, Dorothy Hamill, Kate Jackson, Ann Gillian, Betsy Johnson, the designer, Hoda Kotb, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I mean, think of all this crazy stuff. Joan London, Cynthia Nixon, Sandra Day O'Connor, Robin Roberts, right here, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Carly Simon, Gloria Steinem, Wanda Sykes, Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks' wife. This is why we raise money to cure this thing, find it. Welcome our friend, our partner, Andrew Koenig.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, AK. Welcome back to the Huddle.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Mark. How you doing? Hey, Lori. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Andrew. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good
So,
morning.
Andrew, give us a little backstory as to why this huge commitment on City Furniture's part, on your part. Chris Pollock just shouted out his wife. It's crazy. So tell us why. Give us the big why.
Well, number one, it impacts so many, loved ones and family members and future loved ones like my little daughter, potentially. So, our company, City Furniture, has been around for 51 years. Our 7th corporate value has been given back. My mom and dad have been, very involved in the community ever since they've been, growing this business. And long before my mom ever got breast cancer, she was a proponent of getting screened, supporting the American Cancer Society, the Making Strides Walk. That's this October. And lo and behold, she ended up getting breast cancer, one of the kinds that were, just unbeatable. It was, she actually beat breast cancer. And then, she had about 3 months of being free and clear. And then unfortunately it came back, and one of those genes that are just, unfortunately, they haven't had the dough to figure out the treatments to fight it off just yet. So she got stage 4 very fast. And, but it was a 2-year fought battle. Real proud of Mom for all that she did. And, we're going to try to keep her memory alive and keep making this a big deal every October from here on out.
Yeah, so we know about the Pink Pumpkins. Some of the people in the Huddle crowd that'll be watching this know, but give us the backstory on Pink Pumpkins.
Yeah, so the story goes, and sorry to get a little graphic here, but I think it's important. If you're ever in a hospital watching your loved ones slowly pass, and it's excruciating. So about a couple weeks prior to her passing, I remember she was always fun and hilarious, but she mumbled to me, "I want 15,000 buckets," and I'm like, pumpkin buckets, and I'm like, "Oh, the drugs must be really wearing on you. Like, what are you talking about, Mom?" And then she said it again. I'm like, "Okay, this is serious. Like, what? Explain to me what you want." And she rattled out that she wanted on Halloween from here on out, City to give thousands of buckets to the community specifically to moms. She was always thinking about moms. You know, every mom needs a pink pumpkin bucket so the kids can walk around and go house to house and put the candy in. And that pink pumpkin bucket, everybody knows the jack-o'-lantern orange buckets. She wanted them pink. She wanted American Cancer Society's logo on there. She wanted City's logo on there. So anyways, this became a big deal in our company. And we immediately, like after that, I called our global sourcing people. We ordered thousands of buckets. And we've been giving them out for free every October since. It's been about 7 years. And just trying to spread the awareness and raise some funds for American Cancer Society to make some impact.
So you're super humble when you say raise some funds. As you operate your business, as you operate your life, you're operating this cause on overdrive. Give us the commitment, because all of us are helping you paint the town pink. So give us some of what's going on. Yeah.
So our goal is to raise $750,000. Our goal is to give out thousands of pink pumpkin buckets. I think 20,000. And we also want a goal of, I want to get everybody in my company screened for any type of cancer. I'm about to turn 40 here. We all need to do our annual checkups, which I just did 2 weeks ago. But this month is, we want everybody to come to the showroom, pick up a pink pumpkin bucket. We want everybody to come in the showroom to do a mattress test rest. Whether you have a perfect mattress or not, 80% of customers or people out there don't. Come in, get test rested, and we'll donate $25 to American Cancer Society. We hope to raise several hundred thousands of dollars just with that. We want everybody to go pink. We're rock pink all month long. Your house, your kids, whatever. Go nuts and turn the city pink. And we'd love to see more people at the the Making Strides walk in Broward on October 22nd at the Huizinga Park, which is a lot of fun. And nothing will make you really feel warm inside when you see 50,000 women and daughters walking arm in arm with pink tutus. I'll probably rock a pink tutu, Mark, if you want to rock one with me. Let's have some fun and
challenge accepted.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to drive home that test rest. I want to drive home that test rest because I think that's super cool, because I think when most people ask for donations or ask to fundraise, they're asking everybody else to spend the money. And that's a really unique idea where it's you guys that are spending the money. All you're asking somebody to do is come in and figure out whether or not they're sleeping the right way. Figure out whether or not the mattress is the right fit for them. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to donate anything. All you have to do is take your time to show up in a City Furniture and see whether or not you need a mattress. And either way, they're going to donate $25. And I believe that there's a partnership here with Junior Achievement. Am I right, Lori?
Yes, you are. Casey mentioned it. So we did it last year. We started, and we'll do it again this year. We'll have a backdrop handing out pink pumpkins to all of the students who come during the month, so that we make sure we continue to spread the word and help City Furniture, who's an amazing partner to Junior Achievement as well. So
I want to bring up a point here that Andrew brought up. This whole idea, and we teach it in life, we teach it in business, be prepared. The fact that you got screened, breast cancer is not only about women. Peter Criss, who was the KISS drummer, had breast cancer. Richard Roundtree, one of the coolest guys ever, Shaft, had breast cancer. So this idea that you can be prepared, you can find out, shame on you if you don't, men and women. So I just want to drive that home, that no matter what you do in your life, if you spend time preparing, that's where the riches are. It's not playing on the field. It's the practice and the preparation.
And I would bet a lot of those people that you talked about who survived probably caught it early. Catch it early. So important.
Andrew, knowing your mom, it's so funny because, when you think of Doreen, all you think of, first of all, is that amazing smile, right? A martini glass, typically, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
big party.
Everything was fun. She made everything fun. And the fact that, you're keeping this going, right? And this is so fun. It's a fun way of honoring her, of raising money. She would be so happy. She's doing a dance up there and drinking some pink Cosmos up there. I know it.
Totally.
One other point, and Mark, I don't know, do you have any thoughts?
I just like the idea that you have to know about it in order to be able to do something about it is so important. So like the idea that we're turning the city pink, the idea that there's all of these different ways just to build awareness for it, I think is the most important part, because you don't even know if you don't hear the stories, but you're starting to see it on social media. You're starting to see it in people's timelines. More and more people sharing the stories about how breast cancer particularly affected somebody or them in their life. And the awareness piece is so important. So even if you don't do anything other than share what it is that you're doing or how you're going about getting involved, or just sharing the story of hearing of it, that in itself can help people do what we need to do in order to beat this thing.
Yeah. Mark, you're so right. My grandmother did not tell anyone.
Right.
She felt the lump, and eventually the cancer spread everywhere. Had she told us, had she said something, right, it probably, had she gotten screened, she would not have died at 64 years old, right?
Exactly.
It's still young. So
Exactly.
There's still time to buy tickets for our event that we're doing October 27th. Shay, if you can show us one of the great people at City Furniture, Christy Ruiz, will be one of the guest speakers. Lori will be there. Jen Starkey from TD Bank, who is a big community proponent. I think, Mark, there were 10 tickets left the last I checked.
That is correct. There were 10 tickets left, so the spots are almost full. And unfortunately, we'd love to have everybody there, but there is a max capacity for that venue. So, and just like breast cancer, it's not just for women, right? This is for anybody that wants to support the leaders in our community who happen to be women, right, Lori? And anybody who wants to be a part of giving back and taking part in this fundraiser for turning the city pink, for City Furniture, and come network, come have a great time, come learn and share in some great conversation. And that's a great way to get involved.
So, Andrew, Scott Oglesby, who's a friend and a client, wants to know, what do you do if you're in North Carolina?
Man, we're trying to get up there as fast as possible. But we have online sales folks that will take care of you in about 30 seconds here. Just go on our website. They'll chat and help you.
that's what I was thinking, Andrew, right? Go check out the mattress somewhere else, but then order it online.
Yeah.
I know you're busy. Any final thoughts, Mr. Koenig?
No, you just the whole On the Ball team. You guys are family, partners, friends, and truly appreciate it. Mark, you nailed it. I mean, if there's anything my mom would want, it's just getting the awareness out there. And so truly appreciate everything you guys do for me, our company. And that's why we got a great partnership. Lori, I love you.
I love you too.
I appreciate everybody. If anybody ever needs me, Mark and Steve, give my cell phone, my email, and happy to help anybody that wants to help this cause or just be good friends or needs a mattress. Let me know.
Excellent. Thank you, AK.
Good job, Andrew.
Take care, everybody.
Awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. On the heels of that, let's get some great motivational music.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Whoa, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes
Oh, yeah.
I love that emotion. A change is going to come. So, in closing this morning, there was a story that came out a week or so ago when the hurricane was blasting the left coast, and company asked employees to bring family pets to office to work through the hurricane. Hello, Lori. What the hell is going on out here?
Look, I don't think there's anything wrong. I could be wrong with working through the hurricane, right? We went remote for those 2 days, right? The schools were closed, the campus was closed. We would have closed it down anyway. Didn't want our people to travel in the storms, right? No matter, even though we knew it wasn't going to get too bad. So everybody worked remotely. I get that. It's not like we're going to shut down everything for 2 days. But to ask people to bring their families and come to the office and work, I thought was a little bit insensitive.
A little. I mean,
little.
Reading through the article, this was clearly someone who put company profits, daily business way ahead of the safety and the well-being of their people. This is why there was a great resignation, because I don't want to work for an asshole like that, Mark.
Yeah, there's only one redeeming thing that could have happened here, which was if it was like a storm shelter. Like when I worked at Florida State and we had a hurricane come through Tallahassee, Doak Campbell Stadium was a storm shelter.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case here.
It was a place that was safe. So like, go to the office because it's the safe place to be.
Right.
Don't go to the office to work. So like, the complete opposite would have been, hey guys, we would love to bring everybody together. We've got supplies, we've got generators. We would love for you to leave your home if you feel like it's unsafe, and we'd love to house you here. Like, now you're a hero, right? But instead,
she didn't do that, right? And also, so I totally agree, Steve. And that's what came to my mind was, right? Leadership is about balancing empathy with results, right? If you're too much one way, if you're too empathetic, right? You're not holding people accountable, and you're too soft, then you're not getting results.
You're too soft. Just say.
Right. But I said that, as I said, you're too soft. But if you're all focused on results, right, then you're not taking care of your people and caring about your people. So she definitely missed the boat when it came to the balance. But I thought what was even more interesting, right? It was bad enough what she did, but in today's day and age, you can't get away with that.
Yeah.
Look what happened on social media.
Right.
She got torn apart.
Yeah.
Right.
Immediate.
So leadership today, right? Now you should do what's right just to do what's right. But remember,
you gotta be aware of optics. 1,000%.
I was just going to say, remember that we're under the microscope. Parents, leaders, everything we do, you better be able to stand by it because it's going to be out there.
Yeah, I think, there's this word, people are always saying, well, we're not teaching leadership, and, how can we get better at leadership? If you understand the phrase servant leadership, that means my job is to serve you and to get you better and to take care of you. I'm not going to put you in a position where harm can happen. And that was clearly a case of me first, you second, and that just doesn't fly in this environment.
But I want to go to what Laura Sherwin said. We also told our people, if your kids are at home and you cannot work, that's okay.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't work, right? With kids around. It's hard.
I put a post out about it last week that went berserk, but it was like, look, like there was the Jewish holiday. Our daycare closed for the Jewish holiday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Work couldn't stop for us. So Gabby and I had to figure out a way to make it shift work, right? Like I'll work in the morning until lunch. Then you can work in the afternoon, and we'll shift our schedule and we'll make it work. And I think that flexibility, lots of work still got done. Everything still got taken care of, and we were able to take care of the kids. So having the understanding that it is possible, you just have to be willing to navigate through it together.
We could do a whole show on that topic.
Sure. Maybe we
you
should.
And Gabby are, and I know a couple of other younger couples are not the norm
Yeah.
Sorry, but in most cases, even today, in more cases than not, the woman is still expected to work and be the caretaker and the shopper and the cooker
And I think that's why my post resonated with so many people, was because they were like, "Thank you for saying that." And Laura Sherwin commented on there, like, I feel like the millennial generation has done a better job of trying to balance the workload.
But wait, LinkedIn is not a place for that kind of content.
So speaking of, one more shout out before we go. Excited to speak to Jewel Tone this afternoon. Excited to talk about LinkedIn with them. And I just created a new slide that says, "This is not Facebook," and then has screenshots of all of my personal posts that have gotten unbelievable engagement, to fly in the face of that comment to say, here's real-time data and real examples of why that's not the case, even though people want to preach that.
Yeah.
It's 8:23. We got to get out and make something happen today. It's 10:10. Make your day a 10. Let's get down to business.
Let's beat breast cancer.
Yeah.
Please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more